about what to wear in spring 2025. Spring is in the air and my allergies are going crazy. So I sound a little off, but we're gonna get into what to wear this spring and we're gonna talk about trend. The word trend just makes me cringe a little bit because I like to create classic, timeless outfits that you're going to wear, things that you're gonna pull out of your closet in 10 years and you can still feel great in. And so when I hear the word trend, I think of something that a little bit too cutting edge or fashionable, that it may not work next season or next year. And we don't want to just buy things to buy things because someone said that this color is hot right now or this style is hot right now. You want to have clothes that make you feel comfortable, make you feel great, also that stand the test of time. You want to get that investment from your clothes. So we're going to find ways that you can incorporate dressing seasonally, dressing in style, because I want to share these tips with you because you want to be in the know, right? You want to know what people are wearing, what you should be wearing, and maybe also give you that confidence that if something has been sitting in your closet for a while, that you can pull it out and say, hey, it's on trend, I'm in style, everything's great. Also, I started sharing on my socials some outfit ideas that could help you navigate the fluctuations in temperature in spring. It definitely goes from hot to cold, and in the morning you could be freezing, at night you can be sweating, and these outfits will give you some layering ideas that you can wear to the spring. And I'm also going to make a full-length video after this one to show you some of the looks as well. Without further ado, let's get into what to wear for spring 2025. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is pastels. Isn't it just so ridiculous when people start saying, like, guess what's trending for spring? Pastels. It's that total moment with Miranda Priestly, The Devil Wears Prada, where it's just groundbreaking. Trending pastel colors for spring 2025 include like this pistachio green and this like baby pink and like a duckling colored yellow. None of those colors are something that I gravitate toward. I'm not completely opposed to them, but I'm not gonna go out just to have like a pistachio colored item. Whatever color that is for you, you can probably find it in a pastel color. Probably not a popular opinion, but spring is probably my least favorite season because I feel like I'm kind of fast forwarding spring to get into summer. That's how I kind of think about my wardrobe. So for example, this is a perfect item that I can be wearing in the summer, like, you know, to the beach, on vacation, on spring break. I feel like it's really versatile to have a button-down shirt. So if you wanted to incorporate pastels into your wardrobe this year, you could have, like, let's say that green is your color and you did want to go for that pistachio green. That would look really great with some white pants. I also think that layering and using layers is a really great way to incorporate those spring items. I have this Zara blazer that I've had for 10 years that I definitely wear in the spring. It's a great layering piece that it is that kind of like turquoisey, springy, Eastery color in blue, obviously. But I can wear a t-shirt underneath it with white jeans, or I can wear it over like a white dress so that I can then take that off and I still have it out. All right, so let's talk about floral. One thing that really comes to mind with florals for me is that if you are attending a spring wedding, I love to be kind of thematically in line with the expectations of a wedding. Like, I feel when people get married in certain seasons or certain venues, it's a really great way to energy match with your outfits. When I have gone to spring weddings, I immediately look for a dress that is just covered, dripping in flowers. It's not my everyday style, but I love a spring floral dress. That's one way that I really lean into florals for the season. Moving on, there has been this trend that has been called like the fisherman's aesthetic, and it's really interesting. Sometimes you'll see really bold patterns like sardines everywhere, and it may not be a very versatile option. However, if you're going on vacation and you want to do something really special, or maybe there is a place that really works, like maybe you go to the shore a lot or you go to Nantucket a lot and you want to get like a big chunky sweater with a lobster on it. I have this old J. Crew cable knit sweater that is just like absolute fisherman aesthetic perfection. Also a testament as to, if you have a classic outfit, do not get rid of it. Just hold on to it for a little while. I don't know how old it is. It's definitely 5 or 6 years old, but it's really great. It's kind of that creamy wool. I picked up a J. Crew sweater. I think they actually call it like a J. Crew fisherman sweater. Wear it as a layer in spring, put it over a dress, and that works really well. So the fisherman aesthetic. So another one of those groundbreaking, this is trending for spring, is like rain gear, right? So your raincoat and your rain boots. Let's talk about raincoat first, because I think that raincoats, trench coats, they are a great, stylish key piece that you will wear over and over again. They're mostly in that khaki, that light brown, that tan color. So it goes with a lot of things. It goes with your creams, it goes with your fisherman aesthetic. You need somewhat of a jacket, and if it's going to be raining, you're gonna look great. So I think that having a classic, timeless raincoat, trench coat, perfect for spring, like you shouldn't be second guessing it. The rain boot, so I have a pair of the hunter boots. It's actually in that hunter green garden color. I keep them actually at our Eastern Shore place for when I'm walking in the mud and I'm doing chores and I'm outside. But this is where I think it starts to get really tricky when you watch these videos or people start talking to you about what is trending, because while those boots are trending and you should have a pair of rain boots, I don't think this is like your everyday look, right? Like if it is raining, pouring, and you are taking the kids to school, you should be wearing these boots. So I wouldn't expect to just put on a pair of hunter rain boots and walk around in rubber boots like it was normal. Again, I think that's where you get to like character dressing, or there's a lot on Pinterest. There's all these beautiful like, you know, someone in a field of wildflowers and they're wearing the boots and they have this cute little outfit on and they're picking flowers and there's a huge basket of florals. That's really nice. But if that's what you're doing, definitely. If you're on the countryside, you're out in the countryside, definitely. But if you're walking around your cul-de-sac, there's a mom's night out, it's a spring day and there's no rain in sight, I would not wear the boots. That's just me. But I mean, I think they're very utilitarian, that you should have them around, especially when it's raining. But I wouldn't say that this is a trend that you should just take to the streets, if that makes sense. Continuing on with that, another trend are these barn jackets or these utility jackets or field jackets. I have a few of these. So here I think of like a barn jacket. I also think of Barbour. I think of like the old Burberry jackets. I don't think those are necessarily back in style. Maybe we could try to bring them back in style. That said, I do think that these jackets serve a purpose. I think that they are great for running around town, doing errands, and being a really practical jacket. Next thing I want to talk about is patterns. Okay, so there's two patterns that are trending, and those two patterns are polka dots and gingham. Gingham is kind of timeless for me. That's one of those things where it's like, it's summer, it's gingham, it's, you know, I have tablecloths made of gingham, boys button down, men's outfits, love a gingham dress, I think like a red gingham that brings you into summer is just so pretty. Sometimes I think about that one Sophia Richie outfit that she wore. She had like a white tank top and a red gingham like picnic skirt. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I love a gingham. Like I think that you can't go wrong with a gingham. Smaller pattern, like you don't want your checks to be too big unless you really, really like a bold statement. I'm kind of more of a subtlety with my gingham and my patterns. I think that's a perfect take it from spring to summer pattern that is timeless. I mean, when is gingham going to go away? It's not. So, but then with polka dots, I do not own any polka dots. However, I am currently tempted because we are going to Italy this summer. I've been on Pinterest looking for outfit ideas. I'm getting lots of like 90s Vogue, Chrissy Turlington, you know, like the handkerchief on the head and girls in Vespas, and there are polka dots. Now, polka dots, I also think about like in that scene in Pretty Woman when Julia Roberts is at the polo match and the divots and she's wearing the hat and she's wearing that brown dress that has the polka dots on it. Absolutely beautiful. I think there's lots of really, really cute polka dot dresses. Where you get into trouble with polka dots is I would stick to dresses. I would also stick to kind of more of a cream. Like I feel like with a polka dot, you could potentially look like Cruella de Vil styled you. Skin some Dalmatians in order to get your look. I think I'm going to be purchasing a polka dot dress. I don't know. I think I'm going to do it. We shall see. I haven't gotten there. That's for a couple months away. But another thing that you see is that a lot of people are leaning into belts. Just little touches like that will make your outfits look a little bit more crisper, a little bit more richer, a little bit more kind of aesthetically pleasing. If you've been shying away from belts, or maybe you have a whole belt collection that you haven't been wearing, try it on. Just give the belt a try. I am going to end with one final thing, which is the discussion of skinny jeans. This is so funny to me. So I was with a mom group. It was like Thanksgiving. One of those things where there's a bunch of moms, but there's a bunch of college kids and high school kids. And so we were looking at what the college kids and the high school kids were wearing. Some of the moms were wearing skinny jeans, and we were talking about like, is that in style? A lot of people had more like of a straight leg. Really funny, just talking about, are we on trend? Are we not on trend? Are we cool? Are we not cool? Like, what are people wearing? About a few days later, Alex Earl, who is kind of the queen of the internet, queen of social media right now, she came out with a line of skinny jeans for frame, and now it seems that everyone's trying to gravitate to go back to skinny jeans. If you have a whole closet full of skinny jeans and you love wearing skinny jeans, rock your skinny jeans, put some pastels on it, wear a belt. I mean, it all sounds beautiful. If you do not like skinny jeans, do not go out and buy skinny jeans. White skinny jeans could look really good in the spring. If you have that, that's definitely a great option. Think about what makes you feel great, what makes you feel confident, having your clothes work for you, getting the most out of what you wear and what's in your wardrobe. If you have skinny jeans, wear the skinny jeans, okay? Don't go out and buy new jeans. And there you have it, friends. You are now in the know for spring 2025. You could definitely check out my socials to see some of the outfits that I've already been posting. I've been posting on YouTube Shorts here as well for some of my outfits. But my next video will include a bunch, I don't know how many, we'll have to get the final count when I actually film it, of spring outfits that can inspire you and some outfit ideas for you to have in spring 2025. And thanks so much for hanging around. I will put all the links down below, and if you like this video, please let me know, and let me know what you're wearing for spring down in the comments. And I'll see you at the next video, friends. Bye.